Irini Senger. What did he write? He wrote that Michael Barrett won the die roll because James is concerned that you'll think he's a scumbag. And welcome back to round 4 coverage at Top Deck. With Top Deck Productions in Mason, Ohio at the beautiful GameSwap.
Those were words.
Yeah, they were words I said in my mouth. If you're ever in Cincinnati, come check out GameSwap. It's in Mason. It's about a half an hour north of Cincinnati.
It is actually a very lovely area.
Yeah, Mason's very nice. Lots of board games, good used video game section with retro consoles, and a very good Magic selection. So we are kind of running out of people to put on camera, and we got a no sir from our
Resident pirate.
From our resident pirate Michael Richella. So you don't forget it.
Okay.
Or do you want to plug your phone?
Plug it back
in. Okay.
Because I'm still only like 40%. My phone is charging.
You're a monster.
39%. And I was showing you stuff on my phone. Showing you bad behavior.
Monster. Yeah, there's actually a D&D group in the back right now. They have really good DMs. Mm-hmm. They've been bringing a TV, so they have like a very detailed map.
It is really cool. I
That's
kind of
awesome.
wish that some of my D&D groups would do that, but I actually have a friend who has a D&D set up in his basement that has a projector.
Nice, that's awesome.
I haven't gotten to play with it yet because I haven't gotten to play D&D at all with
I wanted a D&D or Pathfinder where you can never find anybody that wants to DM.
Yeah, I'm not good at DMing. I mean, I'm okay at it.
I've never done it. I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with it if I'd done it, but I've never done it, so. All right, Pox on turn 2 for the Pox deck. Seems good. So we saw Michael on Tuesday again. Michael usually played Cheerios, but he switched to Smallpox. So he's white-black, so he plays things such as...
over Bitter Blossoms when he was building this deck.
Yeah. He does not have Bitter Blossom?
When he was building this deck, he was going to put Bitter Blossom in it and decided to go in a different direction instead.
Oh. Bitter Blossom seems important.
I don't think my threat to fight him had anything to do with it.
I threaten that all the time. Nobody ever wants to fight, though.
I'm not threatening. I would lose anyway.
He should definitely have Bitter Blossom in his deck. So normally the mono black deck obviously plays Pox, but they also play Mutavaults, Lily on the Veil. They play Bloodghasts. The white version just gets Flagstones of Trocare and White Planeswalkers and Lingering Souls.
Lingering Souls is pretty worth it, though.
You know what's better than Lingering Souls? Bitter Blossom, just in this deck, though.
That's fair.
Normally it's not. Normally Lingering Souls is better than Bitter Blossom.
Well, I mean, I'm playing both in my modern deck.
Seems good.
Because if you're playing white-black, I have...
Plays Fetid Heath.
And we are frozen yet again.
DJ Cocoa Butter said our games makes him want to play
Laurel.
And then Yoruga said humility love the stack Staxos. Yeah, it's because I mean, I could have gotten something to actually try to win the game, but Ren actually looks like she was having fun for once and playing
because
Magic.
I actually had lands.
So I just decided I wasn't about that life.
Oh, I also, under the Mosswort Bridge was a Mimic Vat.
Oh.
Which felt pretty bad under the humility. I didn't have a lot.
That'd be awesome. You can X out my stuff, I guess.
Well, honestly, the only reason I play Mimic Vat in that deck is because I want to redo something that I did in a Commander Cube once, which was I put Sidisi on a Mimic Vat and would exploit the token to itself.
Ooh, that's neat.
It's really good.
Interesting way to tap there from Michael. Especially that James has this Field Rune up.
Yeah, we're gonna...
So James gonna ambush Viper in and then cast a Thought Scour. Seems good.
Yeah, seems pretty alright here. Go to 15. Yep, get back the Thought Scour. Mill himself, get a Scalding Tarn and a Snapcaster
Couldn't tell what he drew. He obviously never loves to see a Snapcaster Mage go to the graveyard.
Drew
but
a Damnation, it looks like.
Ooh, that's a Search for Azcana. I think he drew the Kolaghan's Command. And Michael is now Hellbent, so that's not good. Inquisition of Kozilek. Ugh, I'll take that Search for Azcana.
Yeah, that's gone.
That card is so good.
That card is fantastic.
Yeah.
On both sides.
So, I mean, Bitter Blossom is just cheaper than Lingering Souls off the bat. and also Blood Gas. He could recur Blood Gas, which obviously would be helpful here. Because this is the problem with these types of decks, is that you run out of gas. Obviously, James has run out of gas too. He is,
but he is getting in on the beats with the Snapcaster Mage, so that is better than having nothing.
Yeah.
Because at least a Bitter Blossom would be both giving him blockers and attackers.
Yeah. I don't know. It's probably not cracked, but he could have been. Was he have a Jace the Mind Sculptor? He sure does. There's some world out there somewhere where maybe he were greedy and just played the Search for Escana. I like that he immediately goes for the Fate Seal because Michael is hellbent.
Yeah. That'll definitely help him out.
So sometimes you see people that no matter what will brainstorm. Blood gas. Hey, he does have Blood Gas. I did not see this on Tuesday. He actually might brainstorm here.
Bounce it back to hand.
Unsummon. Interesting.
That is a pretty efficient way of getting rid of it.
Well, that'd probably be the last thing I do to that. I'm either gonna brainstorm for card advantage.
Looks like we got another free.
Or I'm going to Fate Seal him because.
Makes sense.
You're just going to outpace. That's not good for James.
That is an Elspeth.
It is. That is the original Elspeth. Card is great. It's not as good. I remember when the 6-mana Elspeth came out, and everybody's like, it can't be good. It's too expensive.
And then
it was just amazing. It's one of the best Planeswalkers ever.
Yeah.
It feels so bad, even in Q when you sit on the other side of that card.
Yeah, that's a really good card.
It's beyond good. Well, just you're sitting there thinking, it was in Theros, so there's lots of monsters, and where the monster decks came from, the name Monstrous. So like red-green monsters. The Wrath is kind of narrow.
And thanks to Hennifer for the follow tonight.
Awesome, thanks. I think one of pressures mana with the Unsummon. Yeah, but I just don't. How does the Unsummon win you the game? You need cards at this point.
Right, so
he needed cards last turn. All right, well I'm gonna put this Damnation back probably.
Yeah, the Damnation's not doing him a whole lot here. Not doing him anything here really.
Creeping Tar Pit's good.
Land Damnation.
You might want to keep the Creeping Tar Pit because he could sneak in. Oh, I don't like this.
It does take care of the Elspeth at least. So that is, I thought, dealt with, so Michael's not going to overrun the board with the token from Elspeth at the very least.
He had it in lockdown. He could have waited till he also the Spell Snare out. All right, he's going to go for the value play. He can just fetch anyways. Conrad Nunez with a follow. Thank you. It's because of Ren/Keely/Ren. James probably wanted to hold that in his hand. This is also doesn't matter with the Fate Seal because he is going to shuffle. So there's something to be said for actually just Fate Sealing yourself here.
Put a Liliana to the bottom.
I think he forgot with his mannerisms that this Blood Gas is going to come back and attack his chase. So
yeah, he seems to have forgotten that.
Oh, I think Michael probably just drew another land.
Yep, looks like.
Well, this is where Jace is good. He has the dilemma of what do I do?
And he's got 2 lands in hand right now.
He's deciding to attack Jace. Actually, one is very good. He has Flagstones and he has his Shambling Vent. Good play there by James. He should be at 10, right? 2 from Snap and 1 from Marsh.
I am actually not certain.
Scott, did he get the fetch damage? Okay.
Let's see, we're gonna get a brainstorm here.
Counter Squall, a Search for Escana.
Go ahead and get that Search for Escanta down.
Well, he has got to be careful attacking here. There's something said for Michael also just attacking James to put him to 10.
So we've got.
So his Blood Gas have haste.
A Pox in hand.
If he's gonna do this, he might as well just attack James. So his Bloodghast has haste.
Nope, gonna go ahead and get it in on Jace again.
This is kind of awkward though if he actually does Pox, because he'll have to discard his other land. Counter Squall. Alright, so James gets to untap with the best land in Magic. It's the
well, that's gonna flip.
yeah, this card is so good. As Canada Sunken Ruins. That card is
nothing but gas.
right. I think it.
Go ahead and activate it now. Force that gas.
Well, I think he should have just held that in his hand. I was going to brainstorm. He might just tick up here, and Fate Seal. Somebody said for Fate Sealing yourself too, but. All right, I like James's. James just trying to end the game.
I mean, he does definitely still have the mana to be able to activate as Kanta, even if he might not necessarily be able to cast anything.
Yep. Searchers Kanta at this point in the game is just unbelievably good. And that's the game. Going to game 2. Is that the match? Oh, we have the game 1 handshake. How gentlemanly. It'd have been better if he refused the handshake. There was an issue in Magic a month or so ago where somebody refused a handshake, and so there's a big outcry in the community about do you shake your opponent's hand or not? I'm pretty sure you should always just shake your opponent's hand.
Yeah, it's a polite thing, and I mean, most of my tournament experience is actually from playing Pokemon when I was a kid, and it's a polite thing to do.
That game is completely superior to Magic, actually. Pokemon's actually really good.
I
TCG.
liked it a lot better before EXs became as prevalent as they were, because I played a lot of tournaments during Gen 3 when EXs were first coming out, and it wasn't so much you play EXs or you die, it's you play EXs strategically, rather than your entire deck is all just EXs. And that's something I noticed when I started getting back into it during Generation 5 and Generation 6, that was pretty much what it was in order to be able to win the game, is you were playing all EXs or you died. Yeah, we don't talk about the other card game.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, I mean...
Pokemon does have there's kind of like a thing with a bunch of cheating.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not allowed to, because I played for a little bit. I'm in some Facebook groups for Pokemon, and there's always, because they have so many, like Magic don't traditionally have a lot of kids, and you don't have split divisions, and Pokemon have split divisions, so there's always some sort of controversy. Magic you don't have that because the game's way too complicated.
Yeah.
Although they used to have a Junior Super Series for Magic, which was actually really good because you could win scholarship money or things like that. People
really cool.
People like Brian Kibler, I think, cut his teeth. Maybe Chapin also cut their teeth on that. That's something I actually might want to bring back, but as it stands now, there are very young children that are very good at Magic. So yeah, most notably the Kiefer brothers who play in the Star City Games tournament series. One was actually on camera the Pro Tour.
Oh, that's really cool.
In the feature match area.
Wow.
But yeah, they're all pretty good. And the lowest one can't be more than like 10.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I was doing Pokemon tournaments when I was 10. Actually, I went to Ohio and Kentucky State tournaments when I was 11.
Nice.
I never got any further than that.
Yeah.
I was good, but I wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
Like, I actually remember one of my first pre-release.
So you wanted to be the best, but you weren't the best there ever was?
I was not the best there ever was. I didn't have the budget to be the best there ever was.
Oh.
And I mean, like, I had a lot of cards, but I also played in a trading card league when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Which was how I got into the pre-release tournaments and stuff. But,
apparently it takes a lot of effort to become a Pokemon professor too.
Yeah. I tried several times back when I was first getting into Pokemon, and I wasn't quite there just because I hadn't played in a couple of generations.
Like, they actually make you do full background tests.
Oh, yeah.
Checks.
I had taken the test a couple of times, but I never was able to pass I know there was some BS reason why I wasn't able to pass it. Like, it was some stupid rule.
I would just want to do it because the judge playmats are awesome.
That's fair.
Like the first 100 Pokemon or the first gen Pokemon. Have you seen that playmat?
No.
Oh, the first 151. It's so awesome.
It's
worth like $100 or so bucks. Like I never use playmats, and I totally want that playmat.
That's fair.
but it was only from the Professor program.
Oh wow.
But I mean, I played Pokemon a little when the Tropical Beach was legal, but that was a promo card, so it was several $100s to be able to have that card, which is just ridiculous that a promo card is legal in whatever you call standard.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was something that's kind of part of the reason
why
I added it, just because the standard for it was hard to keep up with.
He took Culkin's Command. He took Snapcaster. Excuse me. Yeah, that's an easy Snapcaster there to take for him, actually, because you don't want him to have his choice. Because now you just know he has a Spell Snare and a Thought Scour. But you don't want him to have a Snapcaster Mage ever, so he has his choice of a Spell and Flashback.
But yeah, I used to do Pokemon pre-releases when I was younger. EX Dragons was the second one I ever did. Sandstorm was the first, so very, very early, Gen 3.
You better not be playing a tier deck if you don't use playmats. I actually never use playmats.
Yeah, I have a playmat, but I don't really ever use it. But
look at Pro Tour players. Pro Tour players don't use playmats either. I think some of them joke that's how they tell like the tier that some of their opponents are when they sit down on a tournament. If they do or do not use a playmat, because other professional players do not use playmats.
Interesting.
100%. You're lucky if I sleeve my draft deck these days. I don't even care what's in it.
Fair enough. I mean, I sleeve it just because I like how they shuffle better, sleeved.
I also shuffle the crap out of my cards and ruin them. But
yeah, I can't. As a Commander player, I can't. Like, I have my $50 decks double sleeved.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that I would even think about putting in a sleeve, it would have to be something like expedition value.
That's fair.
And the only thing was before I used to draft a lot more, I just hated taking, changing sleeves.
That's understandable.
That's the worst thing.
Yeah, I try to keep all of my decks in the same sleeves, but I think I've re-sleeved WinCons at least 3 times now, because they keep being different colors that I want to use. Because if I'm going to have this deck sleeve, it has to be in the gaudiest sleeves available.
Absolutely. Mike with the interesting double pitch. Moneybags over here doing combo brags. No, man, it's so much effort to keep re-sleeving your draft decks. Also, now that the average cost of a Magic card that you open is like less than $1.
That's true.
Like,
I mean, like I said, the only I bought when I did.
What if I wear gloves when I play? Does that count?
Sure.
Or Mickey Mouse gloves from now on.
Good. I like this.
This looks like not much of going to be much of a game. I'm not really sure why Michael decided to double escalate the ley lines, because he knew that James was going to, no matter what. Oh, is he gonna the Dark Blast? All right, yeah. That's fine.
So what does that do?
It gives -1/-1 until on a turn, and it has Dredge 2 on it.
Okay.
So there's a trick you can do in your upkeep. So you replace your draw. So you at the beginning of your upkeep, you can give something -1/-1, right?
Okay.
And then because it's untap upkeep draw, then you dredge it back and cast it again against something -1/-1 again.
And James won't even give him the dignity of killing himself.
Oh, that's sad. Well, we're not gonna have another match mover tonight, unfortunately. So that's gonna be it for tonight.
Very slim pickings.
We'll be back tomorrow night at 6:30 with some. It's either 6:30 or 7. It's usually modern.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure what we're doing.
All right, 7 p.m. modern tomorrow night.
Did we ever actually? We got commentators for tomorrow, didn't we? Hopefully.
Probably.
Hopefully you'll have somebody to commentate.
If not, Ren can do it.
No, Ren will not be here.
Why?
Because I have plans.
Cancel them. What's more important?
My boyfriend?
He'll still be there.
Yeah, but I want to spend time with him.
That seems miserable. Anyways.
She's
staring daggers at me.
Alcohol with my boyfriend.
Oh, man. I wish I was old enough to drink. Anyways, all right. So we'll be back tomorrow night at 7. And then, as always, our weekly schedule is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 6:30. So Tuesday's Modern, Wednesday's Standard, Thursday's
Modern League.
Modern League. On Friday.
Well, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's going to leave me for going to Friday Night Magic.
Wow.
I would just rather spend time with him than necessarily.
How come you're not going to introduce him to the stream?
What?
You're not going to introduce your boyfriend to the stream?
I mean, he's watched this.